the guy just understands what it is to be a Philadelphian, right? This guy, not just the accolades of a seven-time all Pro Bowler, a six-time All Pro, 13 years in the National Football League with one team, and in those 13 years, bringing a Super Bowl to a franchise and a city that has been dying for one for 50 plus years. Not just the speech of 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 telling everybody that everybody hates us, no one likes us, we don't care, and getting that message across. And not just those moments on the field, but he lives with us. He breathes with us. He drinks and eats and parties with us, whether it's in Westchester, whether it's in Center City, whether it's down the shore. The guy gets us and we get him. That's why that guy deserves all the love.
You wonder what happened in sports today. Brandon Petrilli, he got the wave. We talking a lot with bros today. Cracking some jokes the podcast way. Goals on goals, with homers on homers, tutties on tutties. Got moments on moments. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into Petrilli.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on the BSP Media channel here on YouTube. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, check me out on Instagram, Twitter at Brendan Petrilli. Go check out the previous couple vlogs. Also, we've been doing a lot of vlogs. We went to Charlotte for the Super Bowl, went to a Union game, sat right up against the field. A lot of fun stuff. Those links will be right below. But today we had to react. We weren't able to get into it yesterday, but it was a day of press conferences in the world of Philadelphia sports. I mean, man, we had Zack Wheeler get the announcement of his new deal that we'll get into in a little bit. Big time deal. That pretty exciting. 3 years, 126 million, 42 a year on top of this moving forward past this year. So that's a huge thing for the Phillies. But then, of course, the big one, the 40+ minute speech and press conference from, sadly, Jason Kelce has retired from the Philadelphia Eagles, from the NFL. And, you know, it was a little bit of a good day. It was a little bit of a sad day, but we all kind of knew it was coming. But the day finally came. It was sad. It stinks. And honestly, it was a great way for him just to kind of sit there, reflect on a lot of things. A little too long, maybe, but that was his opportunity to really put out like a love story for his career, for, you know, with the fans, with his family, with everybody that has gotten to him to where he is, to where his career has been so great. Probably he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the top 5 centers of all time, top 3 player of Philadelphia Eagles franchise of all time. The guy is everything for that organization, and that's why he got all that attention. You know, it was just a nice way just to sit down and just hear some of the stories, a couple extra stories that you don't end up hearing. You know, for him to reflect and be able to open up with everybody, that's what his career was. Him being open with everybody, being able to share his experiences, being able to bounce back from adversity, and kind of putting out some messages for future Eagles, right? For his teammates. And it was funny. It kind of, some of it summed up a little bit of what they struggled with this past year. I hope he kind of said that in the locker room, but maybe that this extra pushing it forward, the notion of, hey, playing in Philadelphia is tough. It's hard. It can suck at times. They'll let you know if you suck, right? We do. We bitch and complain all the time. But if you work hard, if you learn from it, if you respond and you try your best to go out there and dominate and win, and not just have a pissing match, we will love you. We will. And that's what happened with him. He is the epitome of that, of bouncing back every so often, answering the bell when it's needed to. Well, but it comes down to that's who he is and why it was so special, right? I've seen a couple people. I don't even know why I'm entertaining this conversation, but oh, you know, there's a lot of people, centers. Why is a center getting all this attention, right? There's a lot of people with one Super Bowl that don't get this much attention. You know, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Tom Brady didn't do that. Tom Brady had months of coverage for his stuff. He retired, unretired, came back, still got extra time. Oh, we're still talking about Tom Brady's coming back, right? But that being said, the reason why this guy is so special and why he warrants this much affection and love from not just national media, but from the fans itself is because the guy just understands what it is to be a Philadelphian, right? This guy, not just the accolades of a seven-time all Pro Bowler, a six-time All Pro, 13 years in the National Football League with one team, and in those 13 years, bringing a Super Bowl to a franchise and a city that has been dying for one for 50 plus years. Not just the speech of 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 telling everybody that everybody hates us, no one likes us, we don't care, and getting that message across. And not just those moments on the field, but he lives with us. He breathes with us. He drinks and eats and parties with us, whether it's in Westchester, whether it's in Center City, whether it's down the shore. The guy gets us and we get him. That's why that guy deserves all the love. That's why he is so special. That's why he's a franchise altering player. And that's why he has gotten everything he has deserved. Now it'll be interesting moving forward. Will Jason step away? Will he go to the booth a little bit? It would be nice to get a little Eagle representation up in these booths now. You know, we've always complained about how announcers always have biases towards us. It would be nice to finally have a guy on our side on a panel or two on Fox or CBS or whatever. So it'll be nice to see him in there. But we'll see where it goes. I'm sure him and Travis will keep doing the podcast, and it'll be cool to see where his career has moves forward now. And maybe he'll be the next Jeff Stoutland, honestly. Come back and coach this offensive lineup after some years away and get back to the grind, because you can kind of tell it was really emotional and tough for him to hang it up. Not just all the wear and everything, but it was 13 years plus of not just his professional career, college, growing up, starting when he was what, 4 or 5 years old playing. This was his life. Hanging those up, it was tough on him to be able to do that. And I'm sure he'll have that itch to come back in some shape or fashion. I'm sure his wife will be kicking him out in a couple years, saying, "All right, dude, go do something else for a little bit and come back later." All right, so it'll be interesting to see where he moves forward. Happy for Jason. It's going to be a tough one replacing him. That is for damn sure. It'll probably be Cam Jurgens moving over. Maybe they end up going and drafting another guy. Maybe Kelce. They send him some more footage. Like, hey, watch a couple of these guys. Let us know, like he's been doing the last couple of years. He's done a pretty good job, honestly, bringing in Landon Dickerson and then Cam Jurgens. Cam Jurgens still out. Jury's out a little bit, but it looks like two nice guys that can slide in there and fill these roles for this offensive line moving forward. So I'm not too worried about the team that way. But we'll see a couple of these other guys. Fletcher Cox may be retiring also in a couple weeks now. He'll give Jason his time. Who knows? Sounds like BG might go for it another year. So we'll see. It'll be interesting how this offseason shakes out with these guys. But, just reflecting on it, it was a great 13-year run. The guy is everything for this city, and we appreciate you, Jason. But that being said, the Phillies go and they lock up another guy who has came over, and once he left that smelly, stinky city up in Queens, he's been an absolutely dominant pitcher in Major League Baseball, and they paid him like it. The guy is, I saw Jason Stark put out an article if you want to go check it out, but he had the greatest probably deal for a pitcher in MLB history, value-wise, right? But it was his last contract. The way he was getting paid as like a top 20, 25 guy when he was a top 5 statistic pitcher over that life of that contract, the Phillies have gotten every dollar penny worth out of him. It's been stinks. They've come up just short 2 years in a row now, but it's not because of him. The guy has been out there and takes the ball and he goes and he gets you outs. He gives you innings, and that's what you want from a guy that's getting the big money. Now he's going to get it. That'll probably be it for him after this contract. It seems like he wants to kind of go out on top and not be 100% of himself. So he knows that this window is open for at least the next 3 years with these guys. He wants to be a part of it. He wants to be the leader of it for that pitching staff, the horse moving forward. I think he can do it. We know he's done it in the past. Keep that going moving forward here. And Yeah, this team is going to be exciting. I've talked about it. I got the itch. I got the fever. The hot, warm weather this past Sunday was absolutely amazing, right? It was down in Charlotte. Go check out the vlog. But the 60+ degree weather. I'm ready for baseball season. This cold and rainy nonsense is ridiculous. Let's move on past. But hey, that's living in Pennsylvania, honestly. Like in this almost spring now, right? So we're moving into it. Spring training's rocking and rolling. Bryce Harper's making plays left and right. You have some of these young arms coming in and making an impact. Like Turnbull would be nice to see if he can be a long guy, get you some extra innings. You're gonna need arms moving forward. Do you go get a Snell? Do you go get a Montgomery? From everything I've heard from everybody we've had on the Fanatic, it seems like no, they're not gonna do it. They seem pretty content with the young arms that they have in Sanchez and Walker and Ranger and the other guys, McGarry and Abel and all the young guys. So I don't think that they're willing to do it, but it would be an all-in move. It would 100% be an all-in move, and you never have enough pitching. And they paid the guy in Zack Wheeler to go get that job done. It'd be nice to maybe add another one. You probably wouldn't have to pay nearly that price tag. I'm not saying that. Get a guy in for a 1-year deal. Let's rock and roll. I don't give a crap about picks. I don't care about salary cap implications. The owner said it himself. Go get me that damn trophy back. And if you want to go get that damn trophy back, go get one of these guys to fill out this rotation to make you even stronger and get this team over that hump because they are right there. They are so close. You go get one more arm just to be overkill. Let's do it because you never know what happens in a long season like this. You can always use it. Go do it. Go spend that stupid money even more. And let's go win a damn World Series championship. I'm excited for it. I'm pumped up. I hope you guys are too. We'll definitely be doing some more vlogs, going to the ballpark. Been talking to some other people, Sheffield Shuffler. I got Maniac Malloy talking with the boys about doing some content down at the games and stuff like that. So, go give us a follow on Instagram. Click the like button. Subscribe here at BSP Podcast. Appreciate you watching. It's going to be exciting moving forward here this summer. We're going to want to follow along. Love you guys. Go Birds.
Just tune into BSP. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into Petrilli.